What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, like literally Mariana Trench deep, into one of the biggest mysteries on the planet. Forget Area 51, we're talking about the final frontier on Earth, Antarctica. This absolute unit of a continent is basically the planet's freezer. But have you ever wondered why it's so restricted? Like, you can't just book an Airbnb and vibe with the penguins. So let's get into it. What secrets is Antarctica hiding behind that massive ice wall? Is it just ice? Or is it something straight out of a Christopher Nolan movie? First, let's get the official story out of the way. The main reason Antarctica is so locked down is because of the Antarctic Treaty system. Back in 1959, a bunch of countries got together and were like, okay, this place is for science and peace only, no cap. They signed a treaty that basically says no military activity, no claiming new territory, and most importantly, it protects the incredibly fragile environment. Think of it as the ultimate group project, but one that actually works. You need a special permit to go, and the rules are super strict to prevent pollution and preserve the pristine landscape for scientific research. It's less about keeping you out and more about keeping the continent safe from us. We're the problem. It's us. But that's a little too simple, right? The internet has other ideas, and this is where things get spicy. Let's talk about the big one, the ice wall theory. This is a cornerstone of flat Earth lore. Believers say Antarctica isn't a continent at the bottom of the globe, but a massive ice wall that surrounds our flat circular Earth, holding in all the oceans like a giant cosmic cereal bowl. So, why can't we go see it? Well, they claim governments are guarding this wall to prevent us from discovering the truth and finding out what lies beyond. What's beyond, you ask? Some say more continents, some say an endless abyss, and some even say the edge of our dome-covered world. It's giving Major the Truman Show energy. And honestly, I'm here for the drama. One of the most famous proponents of this was a guy named Admiral Richard E. Byrd. He was a legit American naval officer and a decorated polar explorer. In the 1940s and 50s, he led several expeditions to Antarctica, including one called Operation High Jump. This was a massive military-style operation. Conspiracy theorists love to quote a diary, supposedly Byrd's, where he claims to have flown beyond the South Pole into a hidden, lush land filled with unknown creatures and an advanced civilization. He allegedly called it the land beyond the pole or the center of the great unknown. Now, historians are pretty clear that this diary is a total fabrication, a piece of fiction. But that hasn't stopped the story from becoming a legend online. People believe he saw something, and the government has been covering it up ever since. This ties into another wild theory, that Antarctica is home to a secret Nazi base. After World War II, so the story goes, a bunch of high-ranking Nazis escaped and fled to a pre-built high-tech fortress called Base 211, hidden in a warm, ice-free oasis on the continent. Some even claim they made contact with aliens there and developed flying saucers. It sounds like a plot from a Captain America movie, right? While it's true the Nazis did send an expedition to Antarctica in 1938, called New Swabia, the whole secret underground base thing is pure speculation, fueled by post-war rumors and a healthy dose of imagination. There's zero concrete evidence to support it, but it makes for a killer story. Okay, let's shift from sci-fi to, well, more sci-fi. What about aliens? Some theorists are convinced that a UFO crashed in Antarctica thousands of years ago and is still buried under the ice. Google Earth sleuths are constantly finding weird shapes and anomalies in the satellite images, claiming they're entrances to alien bases or the outlines of massive buried spacecraft. Remember the pyramids of Antarctica? A few years back, images of pyramid-shaped mountains went viral. People were screaming, "Lost civilization, aliens!" But geologists stepped in and were like, "Guys, chill, those are just mountains." They're called nunataks, which are rocky peaks that stick out above the ice. Nature can be pretty geometric, you know? It's not always aliens, but it's more fun to think it's aliens. But what if the truth is even weirder? What if there's an ancient, lost civilization right under our feet? We're talking full-on Atlantis vibes. This theory suggests that Antarctica wasn't always a frozen wasteland, thanks to a phenomenon called crustal displacement, promoted by author Charles Hapgood and famously endorsed by Einstein for a hot minute. The Earth's entire crust might have shifted in the distant past. This would have moved Antarctica from a more temperate zone to its current polar position, freezing an entire civilization in time. Proponents point to old maps, like the Peary Rice map from 1513, which seems to show the coast of Antarctica without ice. Mainstream historians say it's likely a depiction of South America, but the mystery is tantalizing. Imagine finding a whole lost city, perfectly preserved under 2 miles of ice. That would be the glow-up of the century for archaeology. So, let's bring it back to reality for a sec. What are scientists actually finding down there? The real science is, in my opinion, even cooler than the conspiracies. Scientists are drilling ice cores that are like time machines, giving us snapshots of Earth's climate from hundreds of thousands of years ago. They've discovered Lake Vostok, a massive freshwater lake hidden 2 miles beneath the ice sheet, which has been isolated for millions of years. What kind of life could have evolved down there in total darkness? It's a genuine scientific mystery. They're also finding tons of meteorites, perfectly preserved in the ice, and fossils that prove Antarctica was once a lush green forest filled with dinosaurs. Yes, you heard me, dinosaurs in Antarctica. So while we might not be finding alien bases, we are finding literal prehistoric worlds. The bottom line is, Antarctica is a place of extremes. Extreme cold, extreme isolation, and extreme theories. The official reason for the restrictions, the Antarctic Treaty, is all about environmental protection and scientific cooperation. It's a global effort to preserve the last truly wild place on Earth. It's not a global cabal hiding the edge of the world or a Nazi UFO garage. Or is it? The beauty of these mysteries is that they fire up our imagination. They make us question what we know and wonder about the secrets the world still holds. While the evidence points toward science and conservation, the stories of hidden lands and ancient civilizations are just too good to ignore. They're part of the modern folklore of our digital age. So, what do you think? Is Antarctica just a really, really cold continent dedicated to science? Or is it the lock on Pandora's box? Are the governments protecting the penguins? Or are they hiding the truth about our world from us? Let me know your spiciest takes down in the comments. I read all of them, I promise. If you had fun going down this rabbit hole with me, do me a solid and smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. Stay curious, stay questioning, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.